Judicial Watch has had an interesting relationship with Trump because we've seen him as a whistleblower, a crime victim, a witness to government corruption, and also someone who could combat government corruption. Speaking of President Trump, I mentioned to you that he spoke at a big Judicial Watch event down in Florida a few weeks ago. Well, we did record the speech, so it's available on our various social media channels. And Judicial Watch has had an interesting relationship with Trump because we've seen him as a whistleblower, a crime victim, a witness to government corruption, and also someone who could combat government corruption. I think he's been, at least in terms of his personal activity while he was president, meaning his interests, he was the most transparent president in American history in terms of advocating for, first of all, disclosing. People hated his tweets, but at least they were transparent. And I know directly he wanted more documents to be transparent, and many were, it looks like, because of his personal involvement. So needless to say, or maybe you don't know this, but he's a big fan of Judicial Watch. So I thought I'd share a section of the speech with you here, just showing how much he respects Judicial Watch and the great team that I'm lucky to work with here. So let's show a little bit of that speech.
It's a great group, and I dealt with Tom and with Chris. Chris is over here. I think I'll tell you what, I've watched him for a long time on television, and now I get to meet Mr. and Mrs., and it's a great couple. All great couples. The people in this room are very special. You built this country. We have other people ripping down our country and tearing our country apart. Nobody's seen anything like it, and the world is laughing. They're very happy about it, most of them. They're very happy. But I want to thank Tom. He's a warrior in the trenches of Washington, and the trenches got a little deeper over the last couple of years. And he knows how to win. We work together on a lot of different things, along with Chris and the whole group, and they know how to win. I also want to express my gratitude to the rest of the Judicial Watch team. It's a great team. It's a fantastic team of people. I know so many of them. And Paul, I want to thank you for being here. A good lawyer. He's got, where's Paul? Stand up, Paul. Paul, great. That's great. Really fantastic guy, real talent. Just think of what Judicial Watch has accomplished in the recent years. It's been amazing. I just asked for this, Tom, because we talk and we get together and all, but it's an incredible thing that you've done. You fought tirelessly for election integrity, suing states across the nation and winning that failed to obey federal election laws. And just last month, you settled a historic lawsuit against New York City. Very honorable, very honest place, resulting in a removal of more than 440,000 ineligible names on the voter rolls. You filed a lawsuit against the Biden Department of Homeland Security to defend Americans' freedom of speech, and that was a very big one. A few weeks ago, you exposed the Biden administration's secret midnight flights trafficking migrant children to cities across America. The whole thing is just crazy. And you remain a leading force in demanding strong, secure, sovereign borders. We have the worst border. You sued the Biden Justice Department for records detailing the FBI's outrageous interference to cover up the truth about the Biden crime family. From the Russia hoax to the Ukraine witch hunt, from the persecution of Brett Kavanaugh, have you ever seen anything like that? The Trump administration had no better ally in our fight to drain the swamp in Washington and beyond. And of course, the world will forever be grateful to the patriots of Judicial Watch for their role in exposing the brazen criminality of crooked Hillary Clinton. Has anybody ever heard of crooked Hillary Clinton? I don't think she likes me. The word is she does not like me much. The corrupt political class that Judicial Watch fights so relentlessly is the single greatest danger to American freedom and democracy. I really believe that. I make often in my speeches, I talk about the dangers that we have. And I say the dangers from within are, I think, far greater than the dangers on the outside. On behalf of the millions of Americans who want truth and transparency, I want to just thank you for the job you do. All of you guys, you do a fantastic job. And I know you have a lot of supporters here, and I hope you continue to support them. And That's why I'm here.
Well, those were gracious words by the 45th President of the United States. Now, I know he's running for office. Just because I'm running the speech doesn't mean that either I or Judicial Watch is endorsing his candidacy or opposing anyone else's, etc. But it highlights that this senior government official, former President of the United States, thinks highly of Judicial Watch. And I hope you follow his lead and support Judicial Watch with not only financial support, but by spreading the word about what we do. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.